Okay, so it sounds like we are in the clear. We definitely have the stream showing. So this is gonna be me, and pretty much we are gonna be playing some The Sinking City. Now, I'm just fresh off work, you know what I'm saying? Went for my, I went to a lot of places today, so today is kind of like one of my longer. Well, I wouldn't say it was like a longer shift, but it was. Oh, hold on. Let's go audio. You gotta turn that music off. Okay. Yeah, cause you can't be streaming music that you don't own. But yeah, so pretty much today I just wanted to, after I didn't had like one of my when you have one of those days at work where it just turns out to be like not necessarily uh a bad day, but like a long day where you're just like, okay, if this day is going to take forever, then what I'm gonna do is, when I get home, I'm gonna just stream. So that's pretty much what this stream is for. So all in all, I am actually just wanted to just stream a little bit. I've been playing the game. This game, the audio is, it's like I can hear the wind, but then I don't know if that's by design or if that's an audio bug. But pretty much I've been a little bit excited about this week. This week we get the release of GTA, the trilogy, the definitive edition, which is a super long name. What do we get? We also get Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Mayor. Can learn much about. All I know is that he lives somewhere in Reed Heights and is currently running for mayor. Okay, so pretty much, there's a lot of games. Oh yeah, Star Wars KOTOR is releasing on the Switch. I actually have that. If I'm not mistaken, Shin Megami Tensei SMT 5 is also. Is that where Brutus is? And I'm a little, it's a pretty much wallet clearing week when it comes to game releases. Now, I am actually not all that big on GTA like that. Like, I do want to at least pick up where is he at?
I found Harriet Doe, but
But
things did not go as planned. She didn't make it.
what? I pay you to find someone and you come here hat in hand bleating that she didn't make it? She was our last chance to discover what is wrong with this city. What happened to her?
All I know is she tried to flee the underwater Temple of the Order. I think she probably drowned.
How on earth could this happen? You were meant to have it under control.
I don't even know how I got out of there alive. I couldn't do anything, Mr. Throgmorton. I'm sorry.
Useless. Any other bad news to report?
Yeah, your teeth crooked.
There's something ancient below this city. Ruins of some kind. They drive people insane, or rather, what lies within does.
Nonsense. I expected better.
I'm talking about the very ruins your people were sent to explore. Didn't end well, did it?
You seem intent on ruling out rational explanations in favor of the inane.
Believe me, there's nothing rational about this.
That is for me to decide. Ruins. Perhaps another expedition is in order. It will take some time to organize. As for you, I don't need your services on this case anymore, Mr. Reed. Here is your payment. Adjusted for your failure to retrieve Harriet, of course.
Have a good day.
That's still his son? I'm not sure how many days I've been in this game, but like you would have thought he would have. I thought a couple days have passed since I've been in this game, but alright, so pretty much as I was mentioning earlier, there's a lot of games that are also coming out, and pretty much also too I'll put up some curtains behind me because usually I've been trying to get like a proper green screen, which I was able to do a proper green screen. I just didn't have sufficient lighting, pretty much. You know, the lighting was off, and I just think that it's just better for me, at least for right now, to just, you know, cordon off my area, so then when I'm streaming it's like, oh, okay, you know, people can still go around the house, do what they need to do, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, so this week is, you know, it's a pretty exciting week for gamers. Gamers are getting a lot of games, like I said, GTA, KOTOR, Skyrim, Shin Megami Tensei 5. So it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. Okay, so we are going to place this on the map. Oh, and also one thing I've been doing is I've been looking online at reviews for this game. That oh my god, what is going on here? Yeah, so like I've been because one thing that I like to do is watch reviews for games that I'm currently playing or that I'm you know, that I'm interested in, because, you know, even if I am playing a game, you know, I still want to be able to see if reviewers are seeing the game the same way that I'm viewing the game, pretty much. So, and with this game is great. Like, I like it. It's by Frogwares. I like this game. I just don't like the combat like that. And you know, I just don't think the like this I like the survival crafting thing. Like, I like the fact you craft your bullets. I like the you know, you craft your bullets, your handgun, your bullets, your med kits, and things like that. But I just, for some reason, like, I just don't like the actual shooting, because what'll happen is that, like, you have these exclusion zones in here where it's like you got, wait, where am I going? Where you got these monsters and everything, and like the game will tell you like, oh yeah, you know, if you go to these zones, there's a lot of good loot. Oh my god, wait, before I get into that, there was this mission, right? There was this mission in this game. This pissed me off so much yesterday. So you know how, like, when you play the game and like you think something is wrong, like a bug or something, and then you're like, oh my god, why is it like this? I had, hold on, where's this wait a minute, where's this thing at? Oh, I passed the entrance. Oh, of course, the spot. I was so busy walking, I ain't even. Yeah, so
Stay safe.
I just what happened was that the part that pissed me off yesterday after work was there's a point to where you have to go to this building in this game, right? And when you go to the building, you have to go like the front door is blocked. It's barricaded off and the door's jammed, so it tells you go to the side. Now in this game there's like hellish creatures, but for most of the game up until now, the hellish creatures or the creatures from the Lovecraftian mythos have been like, kind of like in the city, but not necessarily like on the streets yet. Like for example, right? Let's say if your local downtown, right? Like a part, let's say if downtown of your city was cordoned off, then you would still have uptown, east side, west side, north side, or whatever the case is. But downtown would just be secluded where it's like, oh, it's dangerous over there. But in this particular part of the mission, it was this, there was patrols because what'll happen is, you're supposed to go to the side of the building to a door, and but the thing is that like the alley that where the door is, it's cut off to the side, but it's cut off to the side, but yet it's a very narrow thing. And another thing that I've noticed too is that like if I'm fighting the monster, like if a monster, like there's different monsters. So like let's say if you die and a big monster comes out and a small monster comes out, let's say I get killed and then I go and reload the nearest save or whatever, then it'll be two completely different enemies. And what'll happen is that the whatchamacallit, the police would basically fight you for fighting the monsters in the street, like, and the monsters in the street for fighting the people. So you know how that go. So then it seemed like it was a bug pretty much. So it would be like I would fight the monsters. The monster, okay. So you walk up to a building, you go to the side of the building, and then you see you go from the side of the building. It's this narrow thing. It's this narrow alley, and monsters spawn in the middle of it. So it's like you gotta go out. You gotta like back up, let them come out the alley, and then I had to run into the alley, like juke them real quick. And then what will happen is that there's like right outside the alley, there's a dead end, and there's some cops. There's a cop there, right? So even when I didn't shoot the monsters, the cops shot at me. Like there was cars on the street, right? So I crouched behind one of the things, right? And then when the monsters engage me and they're like, oh, it's time to fight, even before I let off a shot, the cops started shooting me, and I'm like, yo, what the hell? So I get into the building, I take out the like this one gigantic beast of a monster, and then I get rid of the second smaller monster. But then out of nowhere, this cop basically comes in and then starts shooting at me, right? So then I'm like, all right, well, if you ain't gonna let me go, because what I learned was that when I was out on the street, let's say if I left the street and went to another street, the cops wouldn't they wouldn't chase me, they would let me be. So then I said, okay, well, let me go into this building. Nah, the cop went into the building, followed me to the second floor of the building, and I had to kill the cop. But then what happened was that the cop, like once you kill innocent people, your sanity meter drops all the way down to zero. And when your sanity meter drops down to zero in this game, you hallucinate, and you hallucinate like these beefed up versions of monsters and whatnot. It was frustrating. Like when I got past it, I said, yeah, they need to patch this. This game, like, I heard it has like multiple endings, but I like the aspects, what is that? The aspects of the investigation, but I'm not a fan of the combat. So I don't think I'll be playing this game a second time. you know, I know it doesn't have a post game free roam. I know it doesn't have that. So like if I beat the story and then they said, okay, now you can do everything else, then I would keep playing to do all the side missions. But for the most part, we're not gonna be doing this. So basically, all right, now let me get into what's happening into this game now. So basically, this guy that we were looking for, he found us and then was like, "Yo, come meet us at the building, the same building I told in the story earlier about the cop shooting." And he ended up basically getting murdered. So and because we came to the building shortly after his murder, somebody got intimidated into like saying, "Yo, like we did it," like as like Charles Reed as the character. And now we're trying to prove our innocence. So you know how that go. So now I have to go. I got a name. Now I have to go. They said that I got a clue that said, "Hey, this person was in the newspaper recently." So now you got to go to the newspaper article and basically look up his let's go commoners, current events. Ooh. No, articles and interviews. Well, interviews is right because this clue says he had an interview in newspaper recently. Let's go to. No, he's not a commoner. Nah, this guy, they said he was going for mayor or something like that. So he would be an official. There we go. Today, our correspondent had the chance to roam the beautiful alleyways of Eastern, all for the sake of interviewing. Okay. An apartment building tucked away on Museum Ave between Communion Road and Kellogg Street. It's definitely a grand sight, but Mr. Pierce takes pains to assure us he is in touch with the needs of the humble man, meeting regularly with community leaders. See, this is what I like about Frogware games. Frogware games, it's about the it's like investigation. Because, like I said, when my first Frogwares game was Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. So pretty much, Crimes and Punishment was my my foray, my first into this type of game. And I'm pretty sure it's been a couple years, but I'm pretty sure Crimes and Punishment maybe had like some quick time events or some type of action. But this is like action, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there was some high octane moments in that game. It's been a couple years. Like for example, I can't remember if it's Crimes or Punishment or the next game, The Devil's Daughter, where like you're in the Sherlock Holmes games, you're like in a forest or something, and people are trying to hunt you. Like these super rich people would take poor people, and they would say go out into the woods, and the rich people would hunt the poor people. But what ended up happening is that one of the poor people ended up basically getting free and then started knocking off the rich people. And one of the rich guys, he tried to play victim, and he ended up with I think because he cut up some bodies of one of the poor people that had hepatitis, and that's how he ended up with the hepatitis. That's how he ended up with the hepatitis disease. Like that joint was crazy. And this is what I love too. Like this map system, like this is what I love about like this type of game. Like right here. Like this game does so much good. It does so much good, but it has just the combat is the only thing. Like if they like cuz if this game just had like better combat, like I would absolutely say that this is one of the great. And this is the thing, like a game could have like everything going for it, but if one thing is just terrible, it's like, and the combat isn't terrible. It's like serviceable, but it's one of those things to where like you only want to do it if you have to. You know what I'm saying? And I know that this game got some enhancements for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and it looks good. It looks like it got better lighting and stuff. And this is, of course, playing on my Switch. But the reason why I like playing games on the Switch is because, you know, you get that portability. So now you get to be able to relax. Now you get to be able to chill, relax, do what you do. And, you know, I can play a little in bed. And, after a long day's work, play a little bit. My dog is going wild. Uh, they must be doing, playing with him or whatever. It's crazy how dogs will like, one thing my dog does that like, like my dog has to be like 4 years old now, bro. This guy, it's like, I don't know how excited this guy gets for just like people in general, like, cause he's what is he, a Shih Tzu poodle mix, and like, he's going outside every day for years, and it's like he's still just like you remember in that whatchamacallit, that what was it, Family Guy, where the two dogs and Peter was in bed like, hey, are you a dog? It's kind of like that, but he's like, oh my gosh, there's other people over here, and then it's like, dude, you've been going outside, and these are the same neighbors that you've had for 4 years, dude. You know, how do you still get excited? But anyway, yeah, this is one point of the game that I really like using your notes and then saying, okay, Pierce lives. Pierce lives in Eastern Reed Heights on Museum Ave. So you would go up to Reed Heights, say Eastern, on Museum Ave. Wait, here's Hellog. So it's between Communion Road and Hellog. So here's Communion. Here's Hellog. So this is right here. Museum Ave. And that's how you know what? I don't even think there's a, oh, it looks like, yeah, there's a fast travel point here. And I can just come over here. But this is what I like about this game. Like, you can put like your own tabs, and this is so creative too. Like, this game, it's really creative. Like, since it's a detective game, like a private investigating game, but with horror, it's kind of like you get to, oh, you know what I'm saying, you gotta place the things for each case, like, and of course, you know, it's per case. So you pick an active case, and then you have a whole bunch of icons for that case. So it's not like you got icons for 3-4 different cases, you know. Excuse me. Right, so, you know, we gonna head on over there. So we're gonna go straight, bust the left. Yeah, so we are going to pretty much, looks like I got two. Yeah, see. Go to the one to the left. See, I like games with compasses like this. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, looks like we gotta go the other way around. But yeah, I really do like this game. You know, I really do. It's just the combat is just, it's a mix of like the combat not being that like good, and I think even the game tells you itself in like a menu or something that like it is objectively better in their minds for you to take longer to line up your shots than it is to just spray and pray. Well, not spray and pray, but like, you know, be all you know how it goes. Then to be all because you know you can only have like certain amount of bullets, and that's the thing too. Like the red zones, like I don't understand why in this game the red zones aren't just like how do you say it? It's like there's a lot of like I read online that it's based on like how far you go in. So like you know how like in Call of Duty when you're playing like you gotta constantly push forward. It's kind of like well, I don't know. I may be wrong. Let me because in this game it's like when you're in the monster zones, like let's say if it's a mile long and let's say there's 5 monsters for the first half mile and then 5 monsters for the other half mile. Let's say if you run around from the monsters and you go into the other zones into like this area where the other monsters then spawn, then you can have a whole heap of monsters chasing you. So it's like so they tell you that it's best to just go slow, advance slowly, trigger the monsters. I'm assuming back up, retreat, take care of those, and then keep going forward because there's gonna be other monsters that appear, and you don't want to trigger the spawn of both areas of monsters. So you know, and the different outfits they're cool. They got some outfits depending on what you do in cases like story. This is a story, if I'm not mistaken, a story outfit. But there's some outfits that you get for completing side missions. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so we're going to turn right on the next available block. Yeah, so it's a good this game has good good qualities. It's just it's just that I don't like certain things. What is over here? Because this has to be a building or something. I mean, not it has to be a building, but this has to be like a nah, I thought this was like a location. Is that a loot box? Also in this game, if you're hurting for supplies, like I'll show you the list of supplies. If you go in and out of areas with looks like I can... Look, I only really ever use the revolver, the shotgun maybe. But for the most part, I do like the battle rifle, but I haven't crafted a bunch of ammo for that. Like if I can only use like 3 weapons, it will be like the revolver, the shotgun, and the battle rifle. But because I find that like the machine gun, you go through so much ammo, it's kind of like it's just better to use the powerful revolver as opposed to the and there are combat
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
I'm looking for a door that has a symbol on it. That must be it right there. Oh, I'm not even on the right street. My bad, my bad.
Vote for Oakmont. Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
typically, if you see people, okay, if you see people walking around, you generally know that it's like safe. So that door looks like you can go in it. Yeah, see, that's one of the. That must be where I need to go. Yep. This is exactly where I need to be. So we're going to tag that, get rid of that, delete that, so that way I know exactly which building it's in. Let's reload our shotgun. Oh boy, is that blood?
This guy sure had some blood on his hands. Literally.
Okay, let's save. The way that the save system, oh yeah, this is another aspect of the game that I really like. Put in there, even though I did hear somebody critique this system and say it's really like, no, whatchamacallit. Okay, so we are going to use our golden.
He must be taking his election campaign very seriously.
I hope we don't find this damn guy dead. Oh man. A note. There's gonna be a lot of reading, and well, I wouldn't say it's a lot of reading. I feel like if you play games like Pillars of Eternity or Torment Plains, what was it called? Torment Tides of Numenera. That's a lot of reading. Milton, my earnest friend, it's been a while since we last met.
Is he planning to become the Prince of Oakmont, or is this just some light reading?
My fellow Oakmonters. Oakmont, Massachusetts. So, that thing really said, let's make Oakmont great again. Hold on. Wait, where's the correspondence? Oh, there it is. Let's make Oakmont great again. Yeah, I've heard that. While Quinn may not be fully fledged member of the Oakmont legislator. A new water supply project. Water supply. That immediately brings me to what is that? Fallout 2? Or is that Fallout 1 that had the water chip you had to go get? Pierce has advocated for the construction of a wall around Oakmont to prevent the influx of newcomers. Is it just hyperbole? Or could Pierce really do it? We'll find out if or when he wins the election. Alright, so obviously this guy is some kind of play on President Trump.
Emptier than a banker's heart.
Like, that much is clear.
Someone got changed here in a hurry.
Did I? Oh, that's just a glitch in the thing. I thought I stepped in some water. Let's see, what the hell going on in this house? Are you trying to flood the
They
place?
definitely kept some dirty clothes here. You can see the blood splatter.
Yo, that scared the hell out of me. Yo, and there's one thing that this game does great, it's atmosphere. Like, just put on some headphones, play this at night, and I guarantee you're going to be constant. Because, like, the game plays with, like, sanity, so you're meant to, like, kind of always hear something when you know nothing's there. So then when something is there, you're just like, oh, okay.
The shape is familiar. I've seen similar daggers before.
Letter from the EOD. What is that called? Like, something of Dagon? Even though they was talking about, like something of duty. Sign of our friendship, prove that while we maintain this connection, no one from our side would dare to harm you. Anna Cavendish. Damn it, that lady is what Chris Tucker saying. Which scary? Not scary movie. What's the Rush Hour where he's like, "Lady, you are taking it too damn far." Yo, trying to sound like Chris Tucker is one of the like funniest things you could try to do. He was like, "Now, girl, I done tried to take you out, but damn it, you taking it too damn far." Dear Mr. Pierce, despite all the differences we might have had in the past, I can't but admit that today I see you as one of the most... Okay. So basically, he's like, you know, we had some problems, but, you know, I respect what you can do, just don't expect me to help. One, two, three. Oh, shit. 4. Okay.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
Why you got his hand behind his... Oh, it doesn't look like he's holding a knife or anything.
Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Wait, so this guy, is this the guy that we saw blackmailing him? Well, not that we saw, because I didn't stream it. I played it
Get
in
these
bed
out of my
last
sight,
night.
Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Time to figure this out.
Okay, so he gets home, he's like, yo,
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
he then goes to take a drink to get over what he had to witness. Then he
Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Nah, I actually think this comes first because
Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
yeah, and then
Ah,
boy.
where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Wrong? Hold on.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
That has to be first because I don't see him talking about all this. So, oh, okay. I think I know what happened. Okay, so he says that he's like, "Oh, it was crazy." Then he goes and tells the guy to take the hamper downstairs with the dirty clothes. He picks up his he looks for his tie, and then he takes a drink on the way out so that way he can go handle his business. Okay.
Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
No? Okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Oh, it's all over me.
He then took a drink to get over what he had.
Get these out of my sight, Robert. Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs? Ah, where's my dang tie? I should have been at City Hall by now. Voters won't meet and greet themselves.
Okay. One.
The blood was spurting out of him, Robert. Just spurting out. Ah, where's my dang tie? Get these out of my sight,
Okay, that's the
Robert.
right way.
Isn't that why we have a laundry room downstairs?
Milton Pierce
There
came
we go.
home covered in blood. He ordered his butler to take his clothes downstairs and went to meet voters at City Hall.
Shit, where's my gun? I hear monsters. We're gonna go to the basement to see what they got. I was about to say, there's a sub basement. Like, yo, what's going on here?
Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors. Based on past experience, leaving it here was not the best idea. The smell of blood can attract all sorts of unwanted visitors.
Let me hurry up and leave before those monsters show up. Because like we learned earlier, like in the beginning of the game, that like they the monsters, they respond to like blood or whatever. So we're gonna pen that, and then we gotta go to City Hall, which is right here. Yeah, there we go. So for some reason, this part of the map did, like, I'm surprised there's no fast travel point over here. I looked online and I didn't see hold on. Let me pull up the map. Maybe there is, but I didn't see. Yeah, this is one of the coolest things, like this little boom arm for my phone and whatnot. All right, we are going to go. Oh, as a matter of fact, what is it called? Reed Heights. I'm gonna look online real quick, see if I'm sure there's some type of hold on. Yeah, see, okay, there must not be anything. Yeah, there must not be anything over there. Let's see, what's that? Advent? There's something like a green. That must be like a quest marker or something. Yeah, fast travel points is blue on this map. Yeah, yeah, okay. Alright, so where can we go? So we gotta go left. Well, actually, yeah, we can go left, then bust a right. Left. Then bust a right. So is that the fast travel point I want? Yeah. So, you know, tomorrow I gotta go up to upstate New York for work. So tomorrow's Friday, you know, end of the week for me. So it's like this stream is gonna be like pretty short. this stream is just, you know, it's not gonna be like a 2-3 hour deal. It'll probably be like another like 15-20 minutes or so. Cause I gotta get in bed. I gotta be up at 2 in the morning. And it's like 8 o'clock right now, so let's see. Yeah, so I'll probably talk to this guy and then hop off the stream so that way I can, you know, I just feel good about you know, playing the game today after work, you know. I pulled like a 12 today, so you know, I got home, I put up one of the sheets, yeah, not sheets, but like curtains. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That looks kind of nice. Because you see, the thing that I was trying to do was just do a green screen, but the virtual green screen with a chroma cam wasn't like. It was definitely serviceable. It was definitely serviceable. But, you know, I decided, you know what? It might be best to just use the regular camera and do what I need to do. So, oh yeah, also in addition to what's happening this week, I have a cousin from down south popping
Stop
up.
bothering me, newcomer.
So, you know, she's gonna be staying with us for like a week. Oh, there he go, right there. Damn, yo, look at his stomach, bro. Like, bro, that. I'm not even all that in shape like that. Like, I don't know. Like, is this game telling me I need to work out? Like, this guy's stomach, he got like a trucker, you know, like a trucker belly. Like, what's going on? Like, yo, I'm telling you, yo, when you gain weight and like me, I was always small. Like now I'm like 200 pounds. I'm like 5'9.5", 5'10", 200. I grew up all my life. I was like real small, like 120, 130, like, you know what I'm saying? And then once I got into trucking, that first couple months, gained 50 pounds, and it's been years later, and I don't know what it is, man, but there's something about like the way that like your stomach just like when you put on weight, bro, your stomach looks like that. Like you see how this guy's stomach, when you look at it, it's like he has like his thigh and then it's like a big like bruh. No. Like I need to start working out some more. I worked out for like a little bit, but then I stopped because you know, I've never really ever worked out before. You know, I didn't start realizing I needed to work out until I was in, you know, I'm 29, you know, so, you know, like late 20s is when I was like, shit, like I gained the weight in my mid 20s, my young 20s, gained a little weight, and then, you know, it's not until my late 20s where I'm like, yo, like, being in shape is like really, really, really important, like more important than you realize, because like when you've been small your whole life, you know what I'm saying, and school keeps you, you know, active, and then once you leave school and you start working, and I had jobs that kept me active, then once I got into truck driving, it's like, you know, you're on shift for like 10-12 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 10-12 hours shifts, and you're still sleeping, you know what I mean? So whatever you're eating, it's slowly like building up, and you're getting bigger and bigger, and it's like sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, bro, like, get it together. But you know, that's my personal journey, you know, trying to gain the discipline of like, okay, things need to change. But let's talk to this guy and then hop off stream.
Good day, Mr. Pierce. Bet you didn't expect to see me.
How are you here? You should be in jail.
I have good friends who bailed me out. I just want to talk.
Well, okay, if you wish.
Why did you do it?
Why did you claim I did it?
Excuse me? Why wouldn't I? A friend of mine was killed. Why should I let that go?
You saw the real killer. Tell me who it was.
Want to know what I saw? I saw a bloody newcomer rush in, murder Johannes, and stroll out like it was no big deal.
You're certain it was a newcomer. How can you be so sure?
Trust me, Oakmoners know a newcomer when they see one. We locals can tell.
You know I didn't do it.
Quite the opposite, Reed. I saw your face. Or are you going to claim it wasn't yours?
You know what? We did have a case earlier in the game where there was a doppelganger. I think that's, yeah, doppelganger. That was running around, and we just kind of like left it to the wayside. Maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe this guy, this entity is taking people's faces and doing things.
You seem like a rational man, Pierce. Can't we come to an arrangement?
Are you attempting to bribe a politician, Mr. Reed? What makes you think I'd accept such an offer?
I'm sorry. I must be thinking of a different Milton Pierce.
But let me tell you, my beloved mother is so old and so rich. I'll miss her dearly when she's gone.
Well, that's a non sequitur.
Mr. Reed, how do I put this? I find my campaign hamstrung by a distinct lack of resources.
So it's about the money after all.
I fear that all the budget pressures are affecting my cognition. If the situation were improved,
He wants me
perhaps
to
I'd
talk
see
to
things more
Throgmorton.
clearly. For instance, I might suddenly realize I'd mistaken you for someone else. You could even remind me of whom.
So basically, he's hurting for money, and his family isn't giving him the money. So he comes from money, but yeah, he doesn't have access to his family's money. And what he's gonna try to do is, remember that letter of Throgmorton saying, well, I mean, if you're a viewer viewing this, you probably don't, but he gets endorsements from one of the powerful family heads. But he said, you know, I'm not gonna financially support you, but I respect you. You know, so, you know, if I got money, I expect you to make your own money. So basically, he's gonna be like, it sounds like he's trying to say, like, find a way to end my mother, or put her out of commission, or talk to Throgmorton and have him endorse me financially.
How could you propose such a thing? Against your own mother, no less. You're a heartless monster. I won't do it.
Don't get emotional, Reed. Go for a walk, breathe the salty air, then picture your execution. Perhaps with some perspective, you'll reconsider.
I doubt it.
Whatever you say, sir. I'll just leave you this bottle and her address anyway. And Reed, don't come back here after. People shouldn't see me with you.
I am not about to murder this man's mother because he feels like he needs some money for his... Damn, this nigga fat as fuck. Ooh, bruh. This is crazy. I'm gonna come back and stream the rest of this case tomorrow after work. Cause like I can't believe this nigga just really just said like, yo man, my mom got a hold of all the money, so what I need you to do is get her out the way. You know, and then if you get her out the way, then you know what I'm saying, I can get you up out of jail. It's like, bro, how about I shoot your fat ass? I'm not about to do that shit. Man wants to become mayor of Oman. He testified against me in the case of Vanderbilt. Please close. I'll just need something more to accuse him. Okay. Killer was... Damn. If Milton Pierce is correct, the man who shot Vandenberg is a newcomer. I learned that he married recently and was forced to commit the crime. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so City Hall would actually have the marriage records. So let's go over here. We are looking for... Okay, so let's go citizens. After the flood, registry. Let's go legal documents. Okay, after the flood, citizens. Maybe, nah, it gotta be, oh, newcomers. Duh. That Glenn Gordon buyers and Evan resided at the, okay, looks like we got what we need. Let's look at what we got. So this is the... Glenn on a corner of Eastern Shells. Okay. Where's the shells? So Eastern. I'm in a revenue house in Eastern Shell, corner of Powder House. It says Eastern, right? Eastern Shells, Powder House. In Orchard Ave. Okay, here's an Orchid Ave. Orchid Ave, Higgs. Okay, Powder House. Corner of Powder House Street. And Orchid Ave. So that's like right here then. All I gotta do is just show up over there. So let's walk out the front. Where did we go? Eastern Shells. Yo, I know I said I wanted to get off, but like, all right, we gonna just fast travel over here and then pause. I'll give a quick little outro and then I'll have to get going. I want to be in the bed by 9 o'clock. Okay, let's save because I just crafted something. Okay, guys, so alright, that's a quick stream for the night. Pretty much just as I was mentioning earlier, I'm racking up as much side cases as I can because I know it doesn't seem like a lot of cases you've done here, but a lot of the cases are pretty decently length. So, okay, so from what I know I'm gonna do is I know that I will be streaming tomorrow after work because tomorrow is Friday, and of course Friday means I have the weekend off. So once I get off work tomorrow, just do my work and then come on home, you know what I'm saying? And then I got, like I said, I got family coming up from down south, so you know, it'll be cool to see them and you know, just going to enjoy myself and just have a good time and you know, just keep, you know, playing games and everything, you know. I'm just trying to figure out ways that I can do a lot of stuff really. You know what I'm saying? I need to you know, I want to get into a whole bunch of games and stream on a somewhat consistent basis. It's just that, you know, I feel like I need to find something that's consistent, but it's also like my work days throughout the week are so like I said, I'm at work for like 10, 12 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's like I can definitely stream on the weekends, but you know, I kind of want to stream. Like I want to play the game every day, but I don't play the game every day. So, you know, whenever I can like get a stream in, you know, I will. So, you know, for right now, uh, I think I'm gonna be playing off stream, you know, just for me. I'm gonna be playing some Star Wars KOTOR because I did start KOTOR on the Xbox. On they released it on Xbox One, and of course I was playing a little bit of Void Bastards, but I haven't played it in a couple days. I still got World War Z. So for right now, I'm like, what game am I really looking forward to? I don't think. Oh, you want to know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to cause I even got the where is it? The Crisis trilogy. Yo, I tried to get into Crisis 1 and like it's a good. I feel like the first like hour or so. It's probably not even the first hour. It probably just took an hour because I was just trying to play as stealthily as possible and taking my time. But I feel like I like when I got to a certain point in the game where it's still in the beginning where like it's very clear that like okay, like you can tell okay, this is from this point on is gonna be the Crisis experience, you know what I'm saying? Because it like goes, it's like a little slow. It's like, oh, okay, you're fighting humans, and then it's like some alien stuff happens, and then you're like, okay, so I see it's gonna be pretty much like alien like focus from here on. I'm assuming like it was like a cutscene, and then I said, okay, that changes exactly how I feel about the game right now. Because at first I was like, okay, you know, first person shooter, yeah. And then the alien thing happened, and then I was like, okay, all right, I'm into it now. Okay, all right. Deadly Premonition. Oh my God, yo, I started that game and it was just really, really good. This is a game I started and I liked it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, I'm trying to see what other games. Oh, that's right. I got Shin Megami Tensei 3. I keep forgetting that because I'm so used to Shin Megami Tensei like the Persona spin-offs. I'm so used to like the Persona that like I didn't even think that like I had number 3 and 5 just came out. Ooh, Wasteland 2. you know, I need to get back on that and complete my my second playthrough. The Long Dark. You know what? I've been wanting to get on The Long Dark. I think I'm gonna start playing that too, because I started on Xbox, but it just, you know, I just want to go through my games a little bit and just see what sticks out. I heard that Skyrim, the Anniversary Edition, got the survival aspects of Skyrim. I wish that the Switch version got that. As a matter of fact, is there a software update for it? Nah, so because I heard that was like a free update for like the consoles for like the PlayStation and Xbox. So I was saying maybe we got it, but okay. Still haven't played Stranger's Wrath. Alright, you know, I don't want to get too rambly. You know, I'm a little tired from work, man. I don't want to lose focus. Like, this stream is like a little over an hour. I feel like that's a focused time. Something that people can watch over time and not have to feel like they gotta lose most of their day. And that's really the type of streaming schedule I want. Like, I want to be able to stream and not necessarily focus on streaming for like super long periods of time. Like, I want to be able to stream and then people to watch the stream maybe live or whatever, but still get on with their weekend. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stream for like 7-8 hours, you know what I mean? And then, I mean, it would be cool if you stream for 7-8 hours and people stayed and watched for 7-8 hours, but it's also like, you know, I want to be able to stream and then be like, okay, thanks for coming through to the stream. And now everybody can just, you know what I mean? So they can pop in, pop out, and they don't have to feel like they're losing. You know, it's not like, oh, okay, we can watch you stream or we can go, you know, hang out with our girl at, you know, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, like a quick little, like 2 hour stream or so, just like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody can still go about their day. So, you know, I'm gonna be focused on more smaller streams. Like, I've done like some streams that were like 4, 5, 6 hours. I think my longest one was like 7 hours of Ori. So, Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition. So I believe that pretty much, you know, I like I said, I just want to find something to where I can stream a little bit on a consistent basis. Like, that's my number one goal, is to just find something where it's like, okay, I can, okay, maybe every other day or every 2 days, or definitely on Saturdays. Sundays, I tend to keep that for myself because, like I said, I start work every Monday morning, like early morning, like 3 a.m., 3:30 a.m., 4 a.m. So it's like by like 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, I'm in bed. So it's like, you know, I like to keep the Sundays for me. Saturday, I'll stream and I'll do all my running around, and you know, that's just what it's like. So, you know, I'm gonna be streaming more, so, you know, maybe like an hour or so after work. Maybe I could stream every day after work, maybe for like an hour. That would actually help because my goals for streaming is to essentially gain like a following, you know, and to have that experience of gaming, commentating, watching chat, replying to chat. Like, I want that whole, like, I want the real experience. So I need to figure out what I can do to pretty much just find a consistent schedule. So, but you know, that's it. Like I said, I'm tired. I can end up here rambling for the rest of the night, and it'll be a whole bunch of like, but yeah, yeah. Did I mention that? Yeah, you said that like 3 times. When I'm tired, I'm a rambler. So I'm gonna hop up off the stream. I'm gonna put this up on the channel. You know, hopefully people will come through and see what's what. Oh, let me edit the name of the stream. Okay, all right. So I appreciate everything, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. Y'all have yourselves a good day. You know, be safe. Wish your family health, and we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good night.